Right, last class what we did is, last class we were having some computers and we had a switch so that we can connect to more than one computer, and then we had a router so that we can connect to other networks. So let's say here 10.0.0.1 subnet mask 255.0.0.0, and then here is 10.0.0.2 255.0.0.0, and here 20.0.0.1 255.0.0.0 20.0.0.2 255.0.0.0, and because these two LANs are in two different LAN, so this is one LAN actually. This is one LAN. Why I call it as local area network? Because they all belong to same network 10, and this belong to another LAN. Now if you want to communicate between two LAN, you need a routing device. That's why we have a router here. Now this router is connected to LAN 1 as well as LAN 2. The interface where LAN 1 is connected, you need to give an IP address same like LAN 1 subnet, meaning I need to provide an IP address here starting with same 10. So I'll give 10.0.0. Let any number, but don't use the same number that is already used. 1 is used, 2 is used. So better give 3. Likewise here 20.0.0.3. Anything. Here 3. Here it need not to be 3. It can be 3, it can be 30, anything. So that should be same subnet. That is the very important thing. 20.0.0.0. Here 10.0.0.0. Right. Now that becomes the gateway. So what we write here? We write 10.0.0.3 as the gateway. 10.0.0.3 as the gateway. And here we write 20.0.0.3 as the gateway. 20.0.0.3 as the gateway. Now tell me, if I want to add a PC, what IP address I should give, what gateway I should give, what subnet mask I should give. Excellent. So 10.0.0.4 and subnet mask will be the same as you said, and the gateway will be the same router's address. Excellent. Now this is 0.0.3, correct, 3. Now this is 1. Now I'm going to connect another router. Let's say that is router 2 and this is router 1. And one more thing before I do that, let's name this interface. Cisco routers have names like this: Ethernet 0, Ethernet 1, Ethernet 2. These are the names of the internet interface on the router. See, as you call NIC card, NIC card in the computer, router has many NIC card. Those NIC cards have name like this: Ethernet 0, Ethernet 1, Ethernet 2. Ethernet. Ethernet 0. Some routers will have fast Ethernet. Fast Ethernet. Like this. Fast Ethernet. F0/0. F0/1. Even sometime you can see names like this. Ethernet 0/0. Ethernet 0/1. Ethernet 0/2. It depends on the router operating system running in it. No, that is not. No, okay, very good question. Very good question. But here we are not focusing on data rate. But I'll tell you what is the data rate. For a fast Ethernet, it's 100 Mbps. For Ethernet, it is just 10 Mbps. Right. Now, can I connect a Ethernet port to a fast Ethernet? Won't there be any problem? Not a problem. Actually, it is not a good practice. But if you have no other option, you can connect, no problem. So it will work in the speed of 10 Mbps. Even though you have a fast Ethernet here, it cannot work in 100 Mbps because the other side is 10 Mbps. Now, these are the names to identify the port on the router. So we got 2 routers. Why? Maybe because R2 is connected to another LAN. There is another LAN on R2. Let's say the IP address is 30.0.0.1, 255.0.0.0, 30.0.0.2. I can also write like this /8 subnet mask, right? You remember, right? We did this in the subnetting class. Instead of writing subnet mask like this, I can say /8 means what? 255.0.0.0. 8 bits are for network, correct? Alright. Now, I need to give an IP address here. What will be the IP address? 3. So the gateway becomes 30.0.0.3, 30.0.0.3. Alright. This is done. Next, if you see, only to this interface you have given IP address. This 20.3 belong to Ethernet 0/1. There is Ethernet 0/2. No IP address is given. This fast Ethernet 0/0. No IP address is given. So if you don't have an IP address, how R1 can talk to R2? R1 and R2 need to talk each other. Only then from here I can ping here. Correct. If this link is not communicating, I cannot ping from here to here. Is that right or not? No. Yeah, correct. So I'm asking, do I need a network here? Do I need a network here? I need network. How do you say no? These 2 routers need to talk each other. They need some ID. They need some identification. So I need an IP address on this link. So let's give 40.0.0.2, 40.0.0.1. Now, these are the IP address we have. Is there any confusion in this? No. It is for Ethernet 1. So we need an IP address. All right. Right. Now, if I ping from this PC, I am pinging what, I am saying ping 30.0.0.2. 30.0.0.2. If I ping from this PC, what will be the source address of the packet? Very nice. 10.0.0.4. What is the destination? Very nice. Now, see, this computer is having little cleverness. What it will do, it will check whether source and destination are same network. Are they same network? No. If they are not same network, then it will use the gateway and send the traffic to the gateway, meaning it will send this packet to the router. Now this router should send the packet to whom? This R1 router should send the packet to R2. Is that right? Why? 30 is connected to where? R2. So it should send the traffic to R2. Now R2's address 40.0.0.2 is the gateway for router 1. Likewise, if I ping from here 20.0.0.2, the packet will be sent to router 2. Router 2 should send to R1. So what is the gateway for router 2? Yeah, that is 40.0.0.1. Is that right? Yeah. So it is the gateway. No. See, you are confused because of the name. You are confused because of the name. This is this interface. Yeah, it is written on the top. I made a mistake while writing. Alright, so 40.0.0.1. So what I am coming to say is, gateway is not only for the computers, it is also for routers. To reach another router, you need gateway. Alright, now before we go deep into this, like static route, dynamic routing protocol, I want to introduce you to the Cisco routers command line interface. Cisco routers are configured, Cisco routers, switches, every Cisco device is configured using a CLI, command line interface. CLI, command line interface. You don't have a GUI for it. You don't have a graphical user interface. We have, but we do not use it. Why? Why you are not using it? Why we are not using? Why Cisco is not allowing us to use it? The reason is that is just for no. That is just for beginners. This GUI, it has some limitation. You cannot do everything that you do in GUI. In CLI you can do everything. In GUI it is limited. Only few options are available for you to do. Additional operations, advanced operations, there is no option. But through CLI you can do anything at any time. Not only that, there is also one more way of configuring router. See, there are 3 ways of configuring router. One through CLI. For this you need to know commands. We are learning that. That's why we have this course. We learn commands. There is another method, GUI, that is known as Secure Device Manager, SDM, which Cisco do not recommend. Not recommended. They will not ask you any question on this in interview or in exam. But it is there for the beginners. See, if someone is buying a big router and he's a very rich guy and he don't want to learn any technical stuff, but he has bought a router, he want to use it. If you ask him to go and study CCNA and come, he will get very angry. He will not buy any more Cisco device. So for them, they say, okay, no problem. You go and click this, configure. But it has a limitation. It cannot help you communicate. It will not help you to configure advanced level. There is one more called dialogue based. Dialogue based configuration. Even this is also not recommended. Not recommended. Why? Dialogue based is like this. Dialogue based, actually I want to get pen from you. Say for example, you are in a bank. I am also coming to a bank. I don't have a pen to fill the challan. You have a pen. Actually, I want pen. I want to get pen from you. So instead of coming directly to you and asking, give me pen, I first smile at you, and then you also smile, and then I ask you what's your name, and you also say your name, and then I ask you from where you're coming, and then you say from where you're coming. So if this is what dialogue based, instead of coming to you and asking give me pen, I'm talking too many questions because of my dialogue policy. Only according to me, what I think is, if I want a pen from you, I need to ask all this question and make friendship with you first, and then I ask for a pen. This is my policy. According to my policy, I cannot get the pen directly. Assume. If I go to a pen, if I go to a bank, I always go with a pen. In case if I didn't take pen, I'll go and straight away ask, give me pen. That's all. But I'm just giving you an example what dialogue based is and the drawback of dialogue based. Dialogue based is like this. If I want to do something, I cannot do directly. I need to undergo lot of questions. Even if those questions are not need to be answered, you must answer. Only then you go to the 10th question that you want to configure. Let's say I want to configure the question 10th. I don't want to configure 9 questions. But dialogue based means it will ask only always first question. You need to answer. Only then it will go to the second question. You must answer. Third question. You must answer. Fourth question. And then only it will take you to the 10th question. Even if you don't want to answer 9 questions, you must answer if you want to answer 10th question. If you want if you want to enable this 10th option, you cannot skip this 9 options. You must go through all those 9 options to go to the 10th. If you say, I will not give answer for second one, it won't go to the third question. If it is not going to the third, not only time consuming, it's useless. We don't want to configure 9 questions, but still you have to configure it because you want to do something on the 10th question. So for this, you need not to know any commands. All that you need is an English. If you know to read English, it will ask you a question, you answer. Ask you a question, answer. Ask you a question, answer. And then it takes you to the question that you want, and then you configure and come out. Time consuming. And there is no intelligence needed here. No training needed here. And this one also has only limited feature. There is no more questions to ask to support all the features in the router. It is also limited like GUI. And this is also for those who don't want to learn any course in Cisco, but want to start up with the router with some initial configuration only. So these two are not recommended, and these two will allow only to do initial configurations, not more than that. No advanced configurations, only initial configuration. No. SDM is Secure Device Manager. That is what GUI. That is what GUI. The GUI name is, the GUI name, see, GUI name for the operating system is Windows. You say Windows or Linux, Red Hat. Likewise, GUI name for Cisco operating system is SDM. Secure Device Manager. Is my voice clear, or you want me to increase or decrease? It's clear. Okay. So you are not hearing any noise behind me, right? No water sound, nothing. That's perfect. No. Today it's very nice, peaceful. I'm hearing your voice very nice. Yeah. Yeah, even your voice is very clear. Okay. All right. That's nice. 2015, some improvement on the network. Okay. So here what we, yeah, we are going to see CLI based. Now, yeah, we will start step by step. Now, I think you have the software, right? Cisco Packet Tracer. Now, when you click on the Cisco Packet Tracer, it opens for you like this. All right. Now, all that you need to do is, I recommend you always to use the first router. Don't use the other routers. All right. Why I'm saying to use the first router? Because I use first router. When you use the same router, you will not get confused. The other routers may slightly differ, but commands and all, everything is same, but the interface name, instead of fast Ethernet, it will have Ethernet. So those small changes I don't want you to get struck. You see, take any router, and when you just click once on the router, you get this page. Maximize. This shows, the first page shows the physical, see, physical. It shows the physical appearance of the router, how the router will be physically. So let's say zoom in and see. This is how the router will look like in at the back side. You have a power switch. See, you can power off. See, it is off. There is no green light now. You can power on. Power off, power on. All right. So this is the power card which is already plugged in. And here what you see is the yellow color is the fast Ethernet interface. There are two fast Ethernet interface. One is 0/0, another one is 0/1. Here it is very small. I'll show you the names when I get into the CLI. See, here is the CLI. Yeah, I'm going to explain. So there is two fast Ethernet, correct? Now there is one called blue color called console. CONSOLE, console. And there is another one called auxiliary, AUX, export. AUX, auxiliary port, console port. These letters are very tiny, so you cannot see it, but that is what there. Console always will be in blue color. Always. Console will always be in blue color. Auxiliary will be always in green, black color. And then this fast Ethernet also will be always in yellow color. Now, what is these two boxes? These two boxes are slot. You see, slot 1, slot 0. You see that it is written here. Slot 0, slot 1. Now, slot 0 is nothing but some open bay. It's open, just open space where you can insert additional interfaces. How many interfaces I have in this router? Only two interfaces. If I want more interfaces, see, I have only two interfaces, fast Ethernet 0001. If I want two more interfaces, 02, 03, I can connect that two interface here. You understand? It depends on the line card that you purchase. Some line card will arrange, two ports in the space. Some line card will have only one port in the space. It depends on the cost and the line card that you purchase from the market. Now, yes, same like this, same like this, same like this it will be. No, 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 no. There is only one console, only one auxiliary needed for a router. There is no need for one more console and one more auxiliary. What is this console? What is this auxiliary? We are going to understand those things in detail in some time. Now let me explain quickly why this slot is. This slot is to add some additional interfaces whenever we need. On the real routers also you will have this slot. Actually they will close this with a small iron lid with a screw. You need to unscrew it and connect any interface whichever you want buying from the market. So you see you have yes, yes, yeah, yeah. See, now if you buy a slot that has got 6 ports, then your router is going to support 6 port. If you buy a slot that has only 2 port, then only 2 you will see. See, depending on the number of slots and type of slot, the rate varies. It purely depends on what you need for your company and how much you are ready to spend. Right, say for example, I want to have a serial interface. How many serial interface? 2 serial interface. What I'll do, see this one? I'm turning off the router. I drag the serial interface from the market I'm buying. I'm keeping this. Done. Look at this. I got 2 serial interface. Now I want an Ethernet interface. Not fast Ethernet, just Ethernet. I drag it down. Only one fast Ethernet interface. Now if I buy for 1 minute. Okay. If I buy a 4 port, then I get 4 port. You understand? It depends on what you buy from the market. If I buy another serial, then I get only serial. I get correct. It can be enhanced with a fast Ethernet or with a serial. Now what you see is serial. And what you see now here on slot 0 is fast Ethernet. See, you can see Ethernet 0. Not fast Ethernet, Ethernet, 10 Mbps speed. See, even here the description at the bottom it says 10 base T Ethernet. Now if I throw this and put serial, you will see serial. See the description. 2 serials, 2 port asynchronous or synchronous serial network module provided flexibility for multi-port support. With each port it talks about speed and 128 kilobits per second. So anytime you can add on the cards when you want it. Right, now let us discuss. Very nice. Serial ports are considered as WAN port. WAN, WAN, wide area network ports. Fast Ethernets are considered as LAN port, Ethernet port. Now, if you are going to connect this router to a switch like you saw in the diagram, if you are going to connect the router to the switch here, see there is a switch here. Let me use different color. See, I have a switch here, switch. Now if I want to connect a switch, I cannot connect through a serial interface. I need only fast Ethernet. But if I want to connect between 2 routers, what is router? Router is a WAN device. If I want to connect between 2 routers, you can have fast Ethernet also, but it is preferred to use a serial cable. Serial cable we draw like this. Serial cable we always draw like this. Serial cable means serial cable has only two ends. This is one end and this is another end. Whereas fast Ethernet is not like this. You can connect to one switch and you can have many ends. You got it? So LAN interfaces can be multi-axis. You can have many ends. But serial cables cannot have more than one end. So only between two routers, if you want to connect, you can go with serial interfaces, which is called WAN interfaces, because it connects between multiple networks. It connects between routers. Serial interface or WAN interface recommended to use between routers like this. See, I'm going to connect two routers now. I have taken one router and I have a switch now here, and see, click on this one. Okay, let me do slowly. I think you didn't see. Wait. Very simple. See, you saw me how to use the router, right? Keep the router, just click on this and we started understanding this, correct? Yeah? Up to this much you are clear, right? Now, if I want some computers to have, look at this. You have computer. Click on this computer. You have different varieties of computer. Now, when you click on this, you will have different varieties of computer. Which one you want? I want one computer. I want one laptop. I want one more computer. I want one more laptop or one more computer. I want one server. Now, I use a switch, a LAN device to connect all this. Click. Again I'm going fast. Wait. See, click on this wire. First we were in computers, right? Wait. Let me repeat. Right. We kept the computers. After that, if you want switch, you see after the router you have switch. Do you see that? Switch. Click on this. When you click on this, you have different varieties of switch. I recommend you to always use the first one. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Right. You got the switch here. And now you need cables. See this? There is a cable, right? Click on that. Click on that. Now, between computer and the switch, what cable to use? Straight cable or cross cable? You remember we learned some time before, switch is a DCE device, correct? You remember? And computer is a DTE device. So they are dissimilar. What cable I should use? I need to use a straight cable. No. Similar. Yeah. So if you see here, you just keep this one here. Don't press. If you keep here, you see automatically chosen connection type. You see that? There is a letter on the down. And when you click on the next one, it shows console. Can you see that? When you click on the next one, it says copper straight through cable. When you click on next one, it says copper crossover cable. Now what you need is a straight cable. So click on the straight cable, click on the PC, select fast Ethernet 0 and click on the switch. In switch you have a lot of fast Ethernet. Don't select console, select fast Ethernet 00. Now if you don't know what cable to use, you're confused whether to use straight or cross. What you can do is, look at this, the first one, automatic choose connection, meaning it will automatically give you the right cable. You understand? So click this, click here and click here, done, finish. Click here, click here, click here, done. Click here, click here, click here, done. Likewise, click, done. Now I'm going to connect from switch to the router. Again, automatic, click here, click here, click here, click here. All right. Now what you see is, let me zoom. Now what you see is, when I click the cable on the router, you see the name, fast Ethernet 0/0. fast Ethernet 0/1. These are the two interface that you are seeing here. Now, yeah, top is 0/0, bottom is 0/1. Now these two interfaces are busy. You want to see that? You can click on this. It will show you. Look at this. It shows the entire architecture. Oh my god, it is zoomed. Let me zoom out. Okay, you see, we got two switches. Is it right? We got two switches and a server. Okay, see, we got two switches, server 0, switch 3. Where is the router? I'm not seeing the router. Okay, I have PC 3, but still not all PCs are visible. No, that's not a problem at all. Okay, I didn't turn on. I remember I turned on, didn't I? Let me check. Yes, I didn't turn on. Okay, I turned on now. I turned it on now. Now let me go back. I should see one router here. And what about the other PCs? I don't see other PCs. Something is missing. I see server, I see PC, only one PC. What about the other PCs? I see switches. You see this? They are connected to the computers. You can see there is a wire going from the computer and it is connecting to the this three or two PCs and a server. See, one PC, one server, one laptop on the first switch, and the fourth one is down. Why you know the fourth one is down? The router is still in a, see, I'll show you. Not here. I need to go back to the previous diagram. Okay, you see this one is red because the router is on. There is no doubt router is on, but the interfaces are down. Interfaces, we need to bring it up. So what I'll do is I'm going to do something which you will not understand, but try to understand. I'm going to teach you those things in some time. I'm saying no dialog based. It is asking, do you want to configure through dialog based? I'm saying no, and I'm saying enable config t interface fast Ethernet 0/0 no shut. I'm just trying to bring those interface up. Interface fast Ethernet 0/1 no shut. Okay, now if I go back, I'll see green color. You see, we got green color. Now previously 04 was red, so it was off there. Now I'm going to see 04. See, 04 is also on now. Zero 04 is also on, and there is one server also connected, and this is also on. All three are on. This is how the switches will look like. But my surprise is why I'm not seeing router. I must see router as well. Only one PC I'm seeing. What happened to PC? 0 PC. laptop. I don't see anything. Not a problem. As for now, we'll manage. We'll see that one later. Now, what you understand is there are interface names on the router and it is connected like this. Now, I want to show you the serial interface now. You see, I pick another router. I connect here. Now, how many fast Ethernets you have in this router? Only 2. Correct? 2 is already busy. Got it? Here one, here one. So, if I try connecting between these 2 routers, not allowed. Look at this. Cable cannot be connected to the port. Why, you know? This router only has fast Ethernet, and this router now only available port is serial. You understand? So what you can do is you can add here also serial, or you can throw this serial here out and put one Ethernet. You got it? So let us add serial here on the second router. Let's add serial. I'm adding 2T means serial cable. Drag and drop on slot 0. Done. I'm turning it on. Now I'm going to connect. See, again you can see this is the serial cable. On serial I told you there is a DCE end and DT end. If you click DCE and click here, see there are 4 serial interface available. Why 4? Because you got here 2 slots. Is that right? Here 2, here 2. Whereas here if you see, there is only 2 serial interface and 2 fast Ethernet. Why? Why only 2 serial? Because we have only 1 serial slot. Only one I have filled. The other one is empty. Now what I can do is, I can connect a serial wire like this, or I can also click automatic. Click here and click here. See, it automatically gives only serial. It is not giving fast Ethernet because serial only available here. Now wherever you have this clock symbol, we need to give clock rate. What is clock rate? It is the speed in which the data should go on a serial wire. Look at this. You know already fast Ethernet works in 100 Mbps speed, correct? And you know Ethernet works in 10 Mbps speed. But serial, we need to decide. That's why it is a WAN interface. In WAN, we have different speed according to the customer need. So we need to set the speed. So where you will set? There are 2 ends of the wire. You need to set only on the place where clock is there. We will set clock rate. I'll quickly show you what is that clock rate, how to configure. Now you may not understand the commands, but still try to understand a few things. Interface. What is the interface name? The interface name is serial 0/1/0. So going back, typing serial 0/1/0. Now I'm inside that serial interface. What I'm going to do is, first thing what I need to do is I need to bring the interface up. It will be logically down. So I say no shutdown to bring the interface up. I'm going to teach you these commands in a detailed way. So now I'm just showing you clock rate. See, clock rate. Put question mark. It says how many bits per second. Speed. Tell me the speed. What speed you want to send the data in the serial interface. The recommended speed is 6400. Always. You can go more also if you have high-end routers. Now why this is the universal clock rate? This is universal clock speed, clock rate. Why? If you send any data in this speed, any router can accept the traffic without any problem. This speed is an average speed. An old router also can tolerate. New router also can have. Are you there? So clock rate is just a speed, it tells how much bits per second should be sent on that serial interface. Okay, now you learned about serial interface, and we learned about gateway. Even routers need gateway to send traffic, and we learned that LAN interfaces or Ethernet interfaces, WAN interface or serial interfaces. Now next thing what we are going to understand is the CLI mode of a router. If you take any router, as soon as you turn on, let me take fresh router now. See, this router is almost fresh. Okay, let me bring one more router, fresh router. When you take hello, so you see now it is asking me configure using dialog based. If I say yes, see what happens. Don't say yes. But if you say yes, what happens? It is asking question. Oh, do you like to enter the basic management setup? Yes. Even if I don't want to answer, you must answer if you want to go to the next question. Enter the router name. I am saying as if router name is done. I don't want to give the password, secret password, but I must give a password to go to the next question. What is the enable secret password? 123. What is the enable password? I don't want to give, but if I'm not giving, it is not going to take me to the next question, so I'm giving. This is pain actually. What is the virtual terminal V2I password? 1234. Some password I'm giving. Configure SNMP? No. See? Now it is giving me the summary. Now what is this? Enter the management network. Fast Ethernet. Ethernet 0/0 and configure IP address. I have to give yes. What's the IP address? 10.0. This is pain actually. Subnet mask, yes. Go to the iOS, save and continue. Okay, so now you see the name is changed to Asif. The router name is changed, and enable. The password is I think 1234 I gave. No, 123 I gave, and then config T. Not before that, I will show you. Show IP interface brief. I have this IP address already given for management sake. This I gave using dialog box. This is pain. Not a good method of configuring. If I'll configure, what I'll do is I'll go straight to the place where I want to configure. Look at this. I want to give Asif name to my router. See, the router is not having the name. I want to give a name. I'm not saying dialog based. So straight I'll go and give, I want name as ASIF1 router _ router. Done. Finish. So it is less burden. I want to give name. I came straight and I gave name. I didn't unnecessarily answer too many questions. So yeah, host name is the command. Host name is the command, and I put the host name _ no, see, you can give any name. See, host name, I can simply say Asif router. But if you want to use two words, you must not put any space. See, host name, I cannot say ASIF Asif space router. No, you cannot say. You cannot give space. See, it's an error. So to group these two words, I just give one _ or hyphen so that I will get that name. When I say AR, I got AR. Allowed, not allowed. Yes. So, yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. Wait. We are going to learn step by step. You are in the right place. You are going to learn step by step. Now, my aim is not to teach you the commands now. My aim is just to teach you. Should I say no or yes? If you say yes, what is the problem? If you say no, what is the problem? Yeah, that is the point I was trying to show you now. Alright, now you understood the point why we should give no always here. Let us go to the next step. Now I'm going to delete all this router because these routers are already used. So let me take fresh router so that you will understand better. When I take fresh router and when I open this router and go to CLI, you see that it is decompressing. And here you must say what? Okay, if you type N also okay. And then when you hit enter, it will come and show you this prompt. This prompt is called user mode. This is called user mode. If you have router greater than symbol, then it is user mode. Now we are going to see many number of modes. For each mode, there are specific set of commands. Meaning the command that works in this mode may not be there in another mode. The command that is there in the other mode will not be here in this mode. So if I have $, I can spend very well in US. But if I come inside India, I cannot show $, to a tea shop. I need to give Indian rupee. Likewise, on every mode there is a specific set of commands. Only those commands will work there. The other commands, if you want to use, you need to go to other mode. So now what are the commands that is available in this mode? Put question mark. These are the commands. Just put question mark. It will show you the available commands for this mode. Now, do I need to memorize this command? No, not at all. Not at all. Don't memorize anything in Cisco. Cisco never check your memory power. Cisco checks whether you understand concept. Cisco checks whether you can able to configure. So see, there is a help actually available. When you put question mark, it not only shows the command, it also tells the reason why you need that command. Ping means, say for example, ping means to send the echo messages, to send echo packets. Enable means to turn on the privilege command. We are going to go to the next mode called privilege mode. What mode is this? This is user mode. If you want to go to the next mode called privilege mode is also called as enable mode. Why? We use the command enable. See, I'm going to type the command enable and I'm in the next mode. This mode with a hash. See the difference. This is greater than symbol. This is hash. The one with the hash is called as privilege mode or enable mode. Why it is called enable mode? Because I give enable command to come here. Now I have come from user mode to enable mode or user mode to privilege mode. This is called privilege mode. Very good. Good answer. See, anywhere if you want to go back, you need to type exit. See, that exit command is available on user mode as well as, wait, I want to show you the command that works on this mode. I told you for each mode there is specific set of commands, correct? Now you are in the privilege mode. Put question mark. Look at this, how many commands. Now if you want to go back to the user mode, you type exit. Alright. You can also copy and paste exit. Look at this, I'm back. I'm back to the, I have logged out. When I hit enter, I'm in the user mode. If you want to get inside again, enable. I'm inside again. If I say exit, I'm out. If I want to get inside, now I want to show you a secret here. Cisco is very sensitive router. Look at this. I'm just typing EN and hitting enter. I'm not typing enable. I'm typing just EN. It understands me. It understands me. Why, you know? Let me exit once and show you why. When I type EN, it understands that I'm trying to type enable. You see? Put question mark. There are two commands that starts with E, but there is only one command that starts with EN, that is enable. So when I type EN, it understands that you are going to type only enable. So you no need to type full word. You just type EN. It is equal to typing enable. Now, you may ask me a question. Okay, I want to type enable, but I don't want to type ABLE. I want router to fill the remaining character. Is it possible? Yes. Just type EN and press tab button. Tab. Look at this. I pressed tab button. I didn't type. I'll show you again. I type EN and then I press tab button. One just click. Enable. It will fill the remaining character. Why? Because there is no other command starts with EN. But if I try after typing E, if I press tab, it will not give. Why? It is in confusion whether to give enable or exit. You understand? Because there are two commands starting with E, it is not clear which one to give. So it won't come. I'm pressing tab, nothing is coming. But when I type EN and press tab, it gives everything. The remaining characters. Likewise here, you see when I put question mark, how many commands starts with E? There are 3 commands starts with E, correct? In the privilege mode. Now, if I want to exit, I type EX, or if I say erase, I type ER and press tab. It gives erase. If I type EN and press tab, it gives enable. If I type EX, actually my keyboard doesn't support X. Let me try here with a virtual keyboard. I'm clicking X. Wait. I'm clicking X and then I'm clicking tab button. Look at this. It gives the remaining character. You understood? So, very good. Enter button. It is the enter button. Type the command and hit enter. Type the command and hit enter. Alright. So, when you want to fill the characters, in a command, you press tab button. Alright. Now, yes. Now, I don't want to go much more further. We will discuss again. We'll continue this one on Monday. Now, I want you to make use of this tool now. Get familiarized with the buttons and all the stuff. Okay. Now, one more thing I want to recommend. The font size will be very small when you use this one for the first time. Okay. In your laptop, the font size will be very small. So what you can do is, you can go to tools. You can go to, go to options. Okay. Go to options, click on preference, and then go to this font. Alright. And in the CLI, make it to 16. 16 is the size that I showed you now. By default, it will be in 8. And one more thing. See, when I connect a wire to the router, you see I'm connecting a wire to the router. I'm going to connect a wire to the router. As soon as I connect, you see I have the name there, correct? What's the name? Fast Ethernet 0/0. This will not come. This will not come in your packet tracer. Why it will not come? Again, go back to option. Preference. Are you there? Option. Preference. This is unchecked. Always show port label is unchecked in your packet tracer. When you open the packet tracer for the first time, this should be checked. Only then it will always show the port label. Got it? So in order to see the port label, you need to check this. Alright then, I'll stop here.